What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today is Friday. That means XUR is back in the tower. He's hanging out over by the speaker, the big black doors. We're going to take a look at his inventory, check out what he's got. Looks like he's pretty popular. I wonder if he's got anything good. What's that green helmet that guy? Oh, that's his head. That's his head, baby. Whoa. Look at her hair. Damn, that's cool looking. All right, let's take a look at XUR, see what he's got for the week. It's poopy, I already know. I already know it's poop. All right, so we're going to take a look at the Titan first. We got the Takenaut. Main perk on this is all rocket launchers gain tracking. Radar remains visible while zooming with heavy weapons, and heavy ammo drops more often. So, the first part of this is all rocket launchers gain tracking. This is a somewhat useless perk if you want tracking on your rocket launcher. Use a tracking rocket launcher. That's not a big deal. Next part, radar remains visible while zooming with heavy weapons. I don't know about you, but I don't stay scoped in with my rocket launcher all that often. So this isn't a very useful perk to me. And then finally, heavy ammo drops more often. This works, but not as well as the Ruin Wings. So, to be honest with you, I never use this thing, even though I think it looks hilarious and I love running around with it on because I think it's funny to look at. For the most part, if I want to use heavy ammo, I'm going to pick the rocket launcher I want to use or the heavy weapon I want to use, and then I'm going to use the Ruin Wings or, frankly, a sword. So, air traffic control, not the greatest perk. This is mostly a skip. In fact, I don't have this on my Xbox Guardian, and I'm not going to buy it this week. Secondary perks are increased discipline, increased strength, ashes to assets, heavy lifting, and better already. Next up for the hunters, we've got the young Ahamkara's spine. So it basically gives you an additional trip mine grenade. Unfortunately, trip mines got nerfed quite a while ago at this point in the April update, and they've seen a lot less use. I will say this, though. In Trials of Osiris, trip mines can be pretty good on the right map. They can really be used to zone off enemies, block and exit. If you're low on health, you can block off an enemy who's chasing you. You can block sniper lanes. They can be pretty useful, and having two of them, if used wisely, can be pretty good, even though they have been nerfed somewhat. So I would actually pick this one up. If trip mines ever do make a return, you'll be happy you have it. And in the right circumstances, having two of these suckers can really be useful. I find them particularly useful in Trials of Osiris. It's got increased intellect, increased discipline, fastball, impact induction, auto rifle loader, and machine gun loader. Next up for our Warlocks, we've got the Starfire Protocol, another grenade one. Starfire Protocol gained an additional fusion grenade. Look, fusion grenades, we all know, they track like crazy. These things like bend around corners when you throw them at an enemy guardian. And now with the changes to the way Viking Funeral works, there's actually a use for these things in PvE as well. So Starfire Protocol, in my opinion, has actually gotten better over time because of the nerf to the firebolt grenades. A lot more people are running around with fusion grenades. Having two of these is good. You can get two of them in your subclass anyway, but this opens you up for another perk in that node. So this actually isn't a bad piece of chest armor. I wouldn't say it's top tier, but fusion grenades are really powerful. They are a one-shot kill, and they do have quite a bit of tracking on them. Increased discipline, increased strength, that's pretty nice. Special ammo, heavy ammo, void burn defense, and solar armor. This isn't a bad setup. I would definitely pick this up if you're in the market for a Starfire Protocol. And when you pop Radiance, you're going to get a ton of fusion grenades with this as well. And that's good in PvE and PvP. Next up, our weapon of the week is super good advice. This is a somewhat underrated gun, and mainly that's because of this really bad stability here. And there's not a whole lot of ways to actually improve that stability. I think this is probably your best option right here, soft ballistics. Oh, that kills your impact. Famously, this thing was awesome in the Vault of Glass for taking down oracles, but it's got some other uses too. Missed shots may be returned to the magazine. Landed shots may be replaced in the magazine from your reserves. What's nice about this, if you go into a fight, especially in PvE, with full ammo, you do a ton of damage with this gun. You really do a great job with this gun. and you can do it from a safer distance than you can with, say, the solar sword. So this actually isn't a bad machine gun for PvE purposes. For PvP, I do like going into PvP and messing around with it a little bit because it does make your heavy last a little bit longer, but that stability really hurts you. You just can't kill as quickly as, say, the raid machine gun right now. So it's got limited usefulness. It is cool for some stuff. It definitely can burn down enemies in PvE very quickly, especially if solar damage is the burn of the week on the Nightfall. It's not a top tier exotic by any means, but it does have its uses, and when it is useful, it's actually really useful. Next up, we got a Legacy Special Engram. So if you're looking for a Year 1 special weapon of the exotic variety, something like an Icebreaker, you can spend some strange coins and see if you have any luck in this direction. For Curios, we got Emerald Coil, we got Void Drive. So if you're looking to upgrade a blue rare sparrow to legendary status and change the color of its contrail, you can use these guys to do it. We got heavy ammo. So now with Rise of Iron right around the corner, start picking up some heavy ammo. You might want to spend some strange on the heavy ammo. Start stocking it up because with it, you can upgrade your vendor rep and start getting new weapons right off the bat with Rise of Iron. I would actually highly recommend getting heavy ammo, especially if you want to be a day one raider. We know that the raid is going to drop 3 days after Rise of Iron. It's going to be very difficult, I think, to level up to appropriate levels without putting a ton of time in those 3 days. So heavy ammo synth, I think, is going to be really a boost to getting that done. So I'm going to be stocking up on quite a bit of this. 3 of coins, also not a bad idea to be running a lot of 3 of coins right now. We don't know if exotic engrams post Rise of Iron will drop at Rise of Iron light levels. In fact, they probably won't. But even if they don't, you'll be able to rep up your Cryptarch very quickly and hopefully get some new Rise of Iron weapons that way. So stock up on some exotic engrams as well. And then Glass Needle's always useful for re-rolling your exotic armor. And finally, Motes of Light. So not an amazing week, I gotta be honest. But at this point, can anything be an amazing week from the Agent of Nine? We're really waiting on Rise of Iron, some new exotics, some new excitement to get XUR back in the picture. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.